time to get to their items, and then he doesn't deal with Radiance well. He can nuke Naga illusions out and everything, but it kind of reveals his position. I imagine they're just trying to farm as much as they can. Naga Siren wants to get to that Radiance. Clockwork level 6 is their obvious first like go button. You know, they can pressure a lot with the hook shot, especially
Top
in
lane.
mid lane.
Bulba getting body blocked in. Matumba Man trying to keep on top of her. They got riptide up in 1 second. Oh, Bulba turns to go back in, and that will be first blood. GH snaps that one up, and it's going to be feeling real good for Liquid there as down bottom got some more harass as well. Mason just being healed up by his buddies. Ooh, Dubu snaps up the kill onto Model. No more regen. Has to walk all the way back to the shrines behind the racks in order to get back in.
Demon down bottom lane gets caught by Mike. He's in big trouble.
Yep, Dubu going to be TPing in as well. They will be able to go ahead and get the kill on the Warlock, but Mind Control might be in some serious trouble. Kuroki is going to jump in, but then just bails out, leaving his friend for dead, as there's just no way of salvaging this. Mason going to be able to...
3 at this stage of the game.
Yep, certainly no ult. There is going to be Ricky moving in. Maybe they can go for a kill on the Demon here, and they're going to go ahead and try. Silence off, Boundless Strike won't be coming in. Cogs trapping too. Kuroki getting low, right into the jaws of Mason, trying to run for it. Meanwhile, there is still going to be a kill coming out of Mind Control. He finds one and might be able to find another. Dubu, he goes down the rocket flare. Going to be coming in just in time. Mind Control is so low. The Cogs to hold back Mason, and there's no mana for the alive on the end.
Oh my god, Mason wasn't expecting the stick, didn't stick on him, and Mind Control makes it out with his life. They're big plays here in this bottom lane.
Yeah, that is exactly what Clockwork wanted. Shows off that level 6 in style. He's going to go heal up, and now Liquid can get a little bit more mobile. DC still waiting on their big team fight abilities. Obviously, a long time till that chaotic offering comes on.
And Bulba with the dual win up.
Like a Siren really uncontested for top farmer. Spectre, again, has had a free lane, but Naga is going crazy.
Yeah, her net worth is really starting to skyrocket right now. So much, like compared to out comes the Haunt.
Yep, Miracle in a lot of trouble there. It was a pretty big commit.
Faster than that.
Keep an eye on Matumba Man. They do have Legion Commander in the area. Matumba Man's very low mana. Does have just enough for that Song of the Siren. We'll see if he's going to be casting it here. Seeing 2 heroes in the area. There we go. Just going to be a Song. Waiting for the rest of her buddies to come forward. They do have GH now ready with that Freezing Field. They're going to try to fight this out. The Freezing Field comes in, but immediate Boundless Strike onto GH. The net does hit onto Dubu. Going to get purged off by that heal from Bulba, and he's just going to be hopping away. So I guess burned an ult from Liquid, cost a couple of resources. Meanwhile, down bottom, oh man, Mind Control again, almost living here, trying to make it towards the shrine. The urn will finish him off though. Spectre grab it.
Yeah, he wants that Veil before he really moves. But in the meantime, they can't come to him just like this.
Yep, Searing Chains come forward, and that's all they need to hold him back. Miracle goes in for the Laguna, tries to take Demon out with her, but Demon's going to be living through this, and that's the... I'm going to see Naga Illusions farming this up, but seems like this is the real one. They ping her out. That's the call. Remnant forward. They get the Searing Chains, slap down with the Boundless Strike. Matumba Man just trying to run, but it's not going to be enough, and Abed now on a killing spree. After what seemed to be a absolutely terrible lane, they're going to be turning this around, trying to get a kill on Miracle as well. Can they keep up with him? They go in, they drop the golems just to make sure they get that kill, and it's super worth as now DC pick up the kill lead, starting to get their court. Right here, we are going to have Kuroki crawling around. Matumba Man's going to make his way into lane. Bulba going to be jumped on here. Does get netted, but Wukong's command coming in from the trees. Boundless Strike connects on 2. Mind Control goes in, cogs up Bulba, but Bulba's going to keep fighting this one out. Maybe going for the duel here. Might be a good play, but no. Mind Control will get the kill. The Monkey not going to finish him off. Be able to earn himself back up as Dubu just kind of sat back and watched that one happen. Didn't want to poke his head forward. GH, though, will be the sacrifice. Pop into the ult. Rocket Flare comes forward, getting Dubu low, but they're not able to find the kill. Net finally does connect, and oh man, the silence onto Abed. He's running for his life. Boundless Strike helps him out, but no. They're going to go back in with the Song here. There's plenty of Liquid bodies in the fight. They just got to make sure that Ember can't get out. With that smoke cloud popped in, he hops back to his Remnant, but gets hit by the Light Strike Array. Good prediction coming out of the Lina, and Abed finally falls. That's going to be a 4 streak ended. And almost 4 for a lucky shot. Gonna get pinged here. He's actually in some really dangerous territory. Might get punished for this. They're going in. He's got his rocket flare going. The smoke cloud gonna be huge. Kuroki times this one right. The Haunt coming forward as Spectre wants to participate here. There we go. Primal Spring comes down. No one's falling just yet. There we go. First casualty will be the Legion Commander, but Abed ready to let loose. Mind Control going to be burning as well. Goes for the cogs to try to buy himself some time. There will be another Chaotic Offering connecting onto 2. Matumba Man does not have that song. GH just going to be trying to channel the ult for all he's worth. And TP back in from the Lina might be enough to break this back up as he's a little bit low on mana. Dragon Slave comes forward and the Laguna Blade able to finish off the Spectre. Mason does not give enough credit to Miracle. Overstaying is welcome, and they cancel the Warlock's TP. Downward strike to hold back Miracle, but another Dragon Slave secures a kill.
Have haste turn on this Lina to some serious work here. Abed's not safe yet either.
I think he's maybe bringing in some friends, and although he's out of mana, he wants to fight this Lina. And they're going forward. Miracle getting very, very low. Kuroki trying to help out here, but looks like now he's on the run. Mind Control eating his way out of the cogs, so very bloody fight, very long. Naga where we need her to be, or is it starting to fall behind?
She's doing perfectly fine. Breaks the smoke actually. There's the duel.
Yep, it's gonna be an easy kill onto that Ricky. More damage stacking up for Bulba here. See it here. They've got Mind Control for the hooks, but that is so swiftly. They've got to combo it up really nicely. Miracle goes into the Light Strike array. They are able to get this done. Man, Abed can't do anything. He's gonna be sitting back. We'll go back in with this flank. Wow, okay. There's the Wukong's command as Mind Control is just getting chunked. 2 heroes already dead. Naga's singing, but it's not gonna be enough to save her teammates. He's just
getting his ult for stopping these fights too. They're sitting pretty comfortable.
Yep. Here we've got Kuroki just keeping an eye on what's going on behind the tower. Hook shot in. They isolate Monkey King. They are going to smoke him up, and it looks like he will be an easy kill, but that's a support.
Bounty room pretty much. See if they can catch out Abed.
Going to be putting down. They bring in Miracle here, and that might just be the first thing that they need. They go, they smoke him up, and there will be golems dropped in. Meanwhile, GH is just dancing around. There's going to be a haunt coming forward. Wukong's command goes in as the song happens, so unfortunately, Crystal Maiden bites the dust. The Monkey still punching Mind Control. Mason walking in and out of that song, burns himself on the mana. Mind Control trying to TP out. They've got nothing to cancel it. So that's going to be the end of the fight there. Crystal Maiden for an Ember Spirit. They have to burn the song, but still really well done. Good amount of money going on to Miracle now. Arlena still thinking about that Bloodstone. Went for the early Yules before going for the Bloodstone pick. Making sure that she's got the control it takes to hold everyone in place. Demon, well, tries to get saved by Bulba, but will still end up going down. Not a huge...
Has over Spectre is not in the team fights, it's in this sort of game.
This is huge. That is a kill that they absolutely needed.
Not safe at all for DC to farm. They get pushed out by illusions, Lina's just farming and the rest of the team goes up like it's gonna die as well.
Just little picks.
Kills on the side. They can't really stop it, you know, they have to take risks to get out of these silence and push lanes out, or else Naga's just farming everything. Everyone back into the base.
Abed goes to try to get some revenge for his teammates, but Light Strike Array connects, and he's silenced up. He can't run in out of this. He'll get healed up by the Legion Commander, and now, even though GH is dancing, there's still some kills coming out. Mind Control trapped in the cogs, but there will be a Frostbite onto Abed. He's taken some serious damage from that negative burn, but a duel comes out. They lock down the Crystal Maiden, and they will be able to turn this in their favor. Ember Spirit lives throughout the whole gank, and they take 4. Definitely slowing down Liquid Soul a little bit into this fight. Naga, though, she's singing.
Monkey King.
She's retreating. Forward. This will be a Light Strike Array going in. Monkey King is in trouble here. Somehow still alive. Slaps down the Boundless Strike before he goes down. But they're able to chase down the Naga Siren. It's 3 heroes dead. Spectre continues to reinitiate. Still full health, full mana on her. Mind Control, the only survivor, gets held in place by the Searing Chains and completely comboed down. That is going to be a full 5-man wipe. Liquid, clearly, they lost 2 big fights in a row. It's not looking good. The net worth you see is just piling up in DC's favor. How does Liquid take this back? Like, how do they play calm and collected so they don't fall victim to DC games?
They need to keep playing off of their strengths. Their biggest strength in this game is
Yeah, Bulba moving forward. They get a very quick kill on the Naga Siren. There's no time to react, and a duel comes out on the lane before he can do anything. Ult from the Crystal Maiden buys some time, and Ricky will be able to go in. Bulba is still alive, does not die to Kuroki just yet. Now Kuroki hopping into his tricks of the trade. He'll come out of it, but they have vision on him. There's a hook shot back in. Clockwork still trying to take this fight. They do lose the Warlock. It's going to be a 3-for-3 right now. Kuroki jumping back down to the low ground and more.
For now, see LC. Oh, smoke up, and we're heading down into the jungle here. It's going to pop the smoke.
Abed just going to be slapping around, looking for more important targets than just the Ricky. Again, pings come out onto Abed. The dust goes forward. They see Mind Control. Spectre Haunt comes forward. Who are they going to go on here? It looks like there will be a duel onto the Clockwork. Naga She's singing while she TPs, and there will be a boundless strike. Hold back this Crystal Maiden. It's going to be a 2 for nothing. Just a Clockwork and a huge portion of the net worth, and they just keep killing her. So we'll see as the fight goes on. As Ricky's, I mean, he's still playing pretty aggressively here. DC don't have a gem yet, but as soon as they do, these plays are not going to be working out. Ricky showing off that new diffuser blade. Warlock walking right into the smoke, trying to force himself up to the high ground, but just traps himself in. Meanwhile, in the pit, Lena's going to be going, trying to take up, but there's going to be a duel. Lena going to get punished for this immediately. Crystal Maiden going for the uphill ult, but will just get blasted down by the Remnant. Abed unstoppable. Bulba finally falls, but now Mason's in the fight. They're looking to hold on. There will be a hook in onto an illusion. Mason now Diffusal is going to be mantaing that off, running back up to the high ground. They dodge out that smoke cloud. It's kind of a clean escape. Abed, though, trapped in the ancient pit, is going to be able to get down to the low ground. Remnants out from the backside, and Mason in some serious trouble waiting for that dagger, but that's not going to be helping him out. He's going to be going.
Of course, that's just something not available right now.
I mean, Liquid, since they lost those 2 fights, been playing a lot more evasively, not moving aggressively, not really staying clumped up as a group, not letting themselves fall victim to those Wukong's commands. And well, as we say that, Kuroki just goes for a free pick on the Monkey King, soloing down Dudu. May pay for this with his life, but, you know, you win some, you lose some.
It's going down way too fast. Really do anything about it.
Oh, there's a TP in. Looks like Legion Commander goes forward. There will be a sweep, but they're just going to be trying to go through. Looks like Miracle is able to get the Aegis. It's a dire Roach, but now they might make the Dire pay for this. Remnants going forward as Abed shows off that BKB. Just trying to catch up with Naga, but Naga going to be netting him back in place. Meanwhile, in the fight over here, Mace able to find a kill onto Mind Control. Kuroki takes out Dubu, and yeah, there's just going to be a Kuroki sandwich here. Gets diffused up. There will be a Yules and a Light Strike Array onto the Ember Spirit, who's getting low, taking some serious damage from Miracle, but able to render himself back to safety. And now Lena in trouble here, burning down the Aegis. Going to be going out. Can they keep it down a second time? It looks like we have Evil Channel from the Warlock. Yeah, they are taking him right apart. And I know Naga Siren doesn't have her song here, so that's pretty much just a helpless Matumba Man has to watch her teammates die. So trading the Monkey King for burning an Aegis and getting 3 kills on top of that, certainly worthwhile for DC.
As well there too, and he got the duel off before, you know, he got his BKB off and the duel off in the song, so able to lock down that Clockwork. This game looks tough.
This Lena doesn't feel like she's scaling pretty well into this mid game at all. She had a really strong lane against Abed, but since then, I mean, she's picked up her Bloodstone. She's got 5 charges left. Look at Abed just man up here. There will be another song coming out. Looks like Liquid want to fight this. Upheaval being channeled from the Warlock. Monkey King, though, he's ready to leap down with the Primal Spring into the Wukong's command. We'll see how that goes down. Primal Spring onto 3. This is going to be huge. Another duel comes in. They easily take out the Naga Siren and the Lena. Monkey King still alive through all of this. Mind Control just sitting in the Wukong's command. Even through the Crimson Guard taking some serious damage. Oh gosh, Warlock is going to get annihilated, but they're trading him for more. Kuroki just nipping away at the heels of Abed, hopping into his Tricks of the Trade, now targeting Bulba, but can he really run from this? Abed keeping him locked down. Can they keep vision up on him? It looks like they sure can. Hold him in place with the Boundless Strike, and that's going to be everyone but Crystal. Easy to lock down and kill. Crystal Maiden just wandering around the back line of the fight. This is getting dangerous. I don't know if we pointed out that Bulba now has a gem of his own, so Ricky's not going to be walking behind him and getting vision anymore. Just going to be an easy dual target if he steps too close.
He actually has Mind Control. They have 2 now, one on Monkey King and one on LC. Very, very crippling to lose your gem, especially when you're playing with a hero like Ricky. And in these kind of games, vision is so key for being able to do anything on the map. If they lose all their wards, then it's going to be very hard for Liquid to even push out safely at all.
Yep.
High ground is still really hard. Kuroki actually has a ton of farm on this Ricky. He does a bunch of damage, but it's still the kind of game where Liquid are kind of playing to survive, it feels like, and DC are playing to kind of finish this one out, kind of close it, you know? If Liquid win one fight, the game keeps going on, but if DC win this next team fight in front of their base or something, it could really be a lot of builders.
GH. Well, playing a dangerous game. Temporarily going to be dodging out some damage to Radiant's Haunt to the forward as they'd like to get the kill on Miracle. That mid Lena is obliterated. Bloodstone down to 2 charges here. Meanwhile, in the woods, Ricky going to be jumping onto the Monkey King. Does find a kill there. Demon chasing after him, and Abed able to jump forward. Bulba looking for that duel. Is going to get silenced. Nice smoke cloud popped out, and Kuroki may have just juked his way to freedom here. Searing Shades from Abed going to be off the mark, and now Matumba Man songing just to keep his buddies safe. Mason not able to crawl through it, so
Kuroki actually almost level 25 on his Ricky. He's still able to run out into the jungle and place these deep wards even against the gem. Just gotta be quite careful with where he walks. Dubu getting caught here by Kuroki. It's dying so fast.
Once again, this is a Monkey King that could go down for a second time. Gonna get healed up by his teammates. Dubu getting the saves. Kuroki jumping around. Finally, Dubu loses his life to a rocket flare from the Clockwork. But, you know, good teamwork moment there. Mind Control jumps in, finds a target, but is it going to be too big to handle? Wow, they blow up that Warlock before he can get his ult off. And now there is going to be a duel rocking through that Song of the Siren. Remnant damage to help blow up. Abed now godlike. So in the end, it's going to be a couple more kills going down. Yeah, they are able to go focus down Bulba. Mason is going to be running out of here along with Abed. Mason's going to be netted, has that Spectral Dagger down to the low ground, but is he going to get a chance to run? It looks like Mason might get killed off here. Okay. Liquid. Show Gem still pretty much remaining evasive, planting these really deep wards like you mentioned earlier. And it looks like a courier snipe. There was nothing on it. It was just flying out to the side shot. But yeah, it's definitely a longer spawn here.
Wow, they can actually kill Naga with like Elsie and pretty much any other hero just in the duel. Legion Commander has so much damage right now. That Blade Mail also helping a lot of this, these duels. Bulba might actually find Kuroki here.
Yep, does find Kuroki, goes for the Blade Mail, and yep, they're going to be going Boundless Strike to start things off. They bring in a Spectre Haunt, taking no chances. Easy duel victory for Bulba. Now they're jumping around looking for more. For that Spectre illusion, really what's going down here. They can cancel Mind Control TP in time. He pops onto the Crimson Guard, but that's optimistic at best. They're keeping him slowed down, they keep him shackled up, and that's going to be another kill for Mason. Two heroes.
Find some sort of team fight, but Aegis will make it a bit easier. Perhaps they can get Aegis on a hero like Legion Commander, and then get in there and look for some sort of target duel, follow up with the kill whoever that is. But of course, at this stage of the game, a lot of these heroes are going to be saving for buybacks when they're defending the high ground. But DC looking for the kills instead. They're moving out the Shadow Blade of Legion Commander.
Bulba getting in pretty deep here behind the tier 2 tower, just kind of flying solo. Some rotations in, but maybe don't really want to deal with this. They're going to be taking the Ricky. He's wrapping the long way around. He's got a gem of his own now again, taking Demon's gem from him, but still got that gem of the Legion Commander. So as long as Legion sticks with the team, should be able to make sure Ricky doesn't get any quick hits. Legion just waiting up here, looking for potentially a blink duel. Ricky's going to be pinging here as Kuroki gets eyes onto Demon. Yep, they're going to be going in, but Bulba right behind him, going to be giving a quick heal and going straight in for the duel. Got the BKB rolling as well. Mind Control moves forward, but that's just going to be two heroes sitting in that upheaval, in that chaotic offering. Timberman going to be songing, trying to delay this. Kuroki is so low, will take a positive earn. Now Light Strike Array comes in, the Monkey King is dead, but Mason, BKB'd, and Giant continues to chase after the Tumbleman. Trying to burn him down with Radiance. They bring Bulba forward, the Light Strike Array not going to be doing much, that's a long BKB, but Tumbleman finally goes down. That's Naga dead for 100 seconds, no buyback. The fight's still going on as they do end up losing Demon here. Kuroki just charging down the mid lane, trying to run away from the rest of DC chasing after him. Mind Control goes in, hogging up, TPing away. They won't be able to find any kills there, but no.
But kind of not really. They have BKBs, they can kind of ignore it for now. And, you know, Ricky was actually able to kill two heroes in the back line there. Kill the Monkey King off, but now he's going on the Bulba here.
Bulba
gotta be careful.
Has the BKB, could have BKB maybe a little bit earlier, and yeah, Ricky's gonna be hopping back in, immediately killed off, dropping another gem on the deck. Legion Commander playing very, very scared, doesn't even 90 minutes. He's well on his way.
He is, he's really close actually. I think DC realized it's pretty tough to run into this. They need to perhaps set up a gank on this Ricky, which Bulba needs to. He might fight him here at the top.
Yep, going in pretty deeply. There's going to be that tricks of the trade. Bulba just sitting there taking it, waiting for the immediate moment when Kuroki comes out. Smoke cloud coming forward, but man, this is going to be good. They require a Spectre Haunt. There is a dual victory for the Ricky. Gemma True Sight on the deck, but Mason's still able to secure that kill. Meanwhile, this is the fight they were waiting for. Abed finally gets a chance to go into Mind Control. They will be able to drop the Golem. The upheaval channel to GH. Can't run. Another Haunt coming forward. GH starting to melt. Glimmer Cape ain't going to save you now. Mind Control goes down, buys back in. The tower under some serious siege. There is going to be the TP forward from the Clockwork. That is a very bold TP. is going to start to get chunked by these Spectre illusions. The Tumble Band comes in and will start singing. No chance for Abed to BKB. It's still on cooldown for 7 more seconds, and they're going to be setting up here.
Perhaps they can actually add enough to their team fight to be able to take this, but they spot Miracle out here on this Lord. He's in a pretty dangerous spot.
Yep, looks like he's going to be in some trouble. TP in from the Tumble Man. Naga Siren has that song again. Abed going to be BKB'd up. A hook shot in. We've got 3 dire heroes in a very small vicinity. And his Ember Spirit starting to get a little bit low. He's rooted in place. Will be able to make it back up to the high ground. But now Kuroki laying in. There is going to be a Wukong's command. Zoning heroes and GH with that new BKB just going at it. Able to actually get down the Spectre. This is going to be huge. It's just Dubu versus the world here as he's sitting in the safety circle, but it's not going to keep him up. That's
looking to try to force a buyback off this.
TP in from the Naga Siren, going to be spraying out on the base here. Abed move in, trying to keep things at bay. Man, Abed's going to be so close here. This could be huge. If he gets killed here, he's in some serious trouble. Instead, they're going to be bringing in everything they've got. There will be a duel here as Crystal Maiden's finished off, but Sleep is going to be holding everyone else back. Kuroki trying to run for cover here. He's going to get hit by that Spectral Dagger, but Bulba continuing to blink forward. Both heroes getting very low. The root in place is going to be huge. Oh man, they're able to take out 3. All 3 do have buyback, but Liquid now still got...
No, they see the ward placed on the high ground and everything, but now they're in front of the face together.
Moving in, nice control. Taking as a block here. Gonna get focused down. There will be a duel coming out. Spectre Haunt can be focusing down Miracle in the back lines of the fight. Monkey King ult comes in, but really not going to be zoning anyone. It's pretty far off to the side here. Now the Siren goes into that reset. Now Mason can be too cookied up. They're focusing down the Lina. Even through the Crimson Guard, they are able to get her out. She immediately buys back. Mind Control goes down as well. The Spectre, Clockwork, no buyback on him either. It's a triple kill for Spectre. 2 gems on the deck, and now finally the racks start to melt. They're running away from the Tumble Man as they know this fight could get turned around if DC overstay their welcome. Liquid, they finally get their base breached in this top lane. It does cost them that Naga buyback, or rather that Luna buyback, and Clockwork's death. And Demon probably going to be going down here. He dropped a gem of his own. He'll be back up in a minute and does have buyback if shit hits the fan.
All of a sudden, they're not in the worst spot anymore. There's a lot of buybacks that have been used in this game, and Spectre still needs to wait for her second haunt. He's got the full charge Diffusal Blade up, gives him a lot of damage. Manta also essential fights up.
Oh, going in. Yeah, his Aegis was just consumed. This sucks for the rookie. He goes down, he drops a gem, and to hold the Monkey King back to prevent the ulting. That's all done now. They can actually get in, and this might be DC's shot to end this game and actually close out a victory in the series.
Actually, his buyback's up in 10 seconds, but yeah, still a very big kill.
Alright, so not as big as I was making it seem.
It's still big. Forcing out buybacks on the Ricky, that's one step closer to actually winning because he does a ton of damage.
So Ricky, timer done. He now can buy back in and probably is going to have to as Mason ready to go up in the lead. They gotta deal with this round of Naga illusions. You know, like he mentioned, 4,000 health on them. They are no small prize, but DC cleaned it up fairly quickly. Abed looking forward to getting a chance to show off that beautiful new rapier. Mason's gonna haunt really deep into this fight, gets hookshot in, all the nets coming out on him. So that's able to refresh, has that second haunt ready to go, is gonna be casting it out. There is a song. Kuroki's gonna be TPing back in after spending his buyback, but these racks getting focused. Fortify gonna be ending soon. The Golem dropped out. GH getting focused here, running the kills and will be ulting, but will be killed off, dropping a gem as well. Bulba getting so low, this Leafy Commander just running for her life, able to blink back down to the low ground with 2 buybacks forced out on top of the initial Ricky buyback, and no one from DC goes down. Huge win for DC.
Yeah, that smoke still have to be every 10 minutes of their next smoke if they don't have any.
Oh, Abed gonna get silenced here. Hops to BKB. He's now scared. There is gonna be another haunt coming up, but the Tumble Man with a song, collecting all of her little chickens in her nest, and now they're gonna be trying to turn this back around. Commander now focused down, gonna be silenced up. There will be the Golem dropped. Someone's now magic immune as well. Bulba going in, trying to get the duel off onto the Ricky. It's gonna be a close one with Abed coming in. They will be able to kill off the Ricky, and he doesn't have buyback. That's 2 heroes dead, no buyback in the back lines.
Chill up, he does have the rapiers, and there's no glyph or buybacks on Team Liquid at all.
10,000 gold to spend. Eats up a mango, just buying up some vitamin C, but now Monkey King gonna get blasted here. Takes that Laguna Blade. He's still They'll have Ember Spirit jumping around. GH killed off once again. No buyback for the Crystal Maiden. Only 2 heroes left in this match for Liquid. The Mega Creeps are up. Matumba Man's locked down. It's looking like DC will finally do this. 75 minutes into the game, they're taking tier 4s. Naga buys back in it with one last hope, but Liquid is looking grim. DC, they finally get their act together, and they're going in, attacking that Ancient. Abed still sitting back with one rapier, shooing at these structures. Matumba Man goes forward, Bulba getting low. But with Ancient half health, they're just delaying the inevitable. Abed is gonna get zoned down. Abed drops the rapier. Mason gonna be left to sleep. Miracle gonna be picking up the rapier. Although Mason might be able to turn this back around. Boundless Strike comes in. The Ancient's still taking a ton of damage. They're able to focus down the Legion Commander. And finally, 75 minutes in, the Ancient drops. It will be a DC